Hello and welcome. This is Cryptos Chain with simple cryptocurrency news, and today I'm going to talk to you about Muzika, the project which is going to launch on the Ontology blockchain. It got listed on Huobi. Then I'm going to talk about their partnership with Ontology. Then I'm going to talk about some Phantasma news, which is the project on the Neo blockchain at the moment, which are going to break up to their own blockchain in Q1 of 2019. Also some news about the SEC, and finally some good news about Switzerland. Let's get right in. So first we're going to talk about Huobi, Korea's first and exclusive token listing, MZK, which is Muzika. Now Muzika has been listed on Huobi Korea as the first and exclusive token, and it is regarded as a strategic move for Muzika for two reasons. One, South Korea is one of the top and most prominent cryptocurrency and blockchain markets in the globe, and with its global ranking as number 2 regarding cryptocurrency purchasing powers, investment, Korean market stands out with a strategic vantage point for Muzika's long-run growth. Huobi Group has planted offices in Singapore, the United States, Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, and is prevalent in more than 130 countries across the globe. Huobi Korea is a subsidiary of world-renowned crypto exchange. Huobi will be the home ground for Muzika to fully utilize home field advantages, which will lay a solid foundation for Muzika's outbound expansion into global markets. I'm not going to read through the whole news, but I want to say that they are going to do an airdrop. So they've got a promotional airdrop. Now, Muzika will, together with Huobi Korea, launch various airdrop events for rewarding those who join Huobi Korea's platform and trade MZK on it. And all rewards will be given out in MZKs, Huobi Korea's official announcement link. So we can see that the commission fees are 300% payback, and the top 60 net buyers will get an airdrop, and there'll also be a deposit airdrop. Okay, so yes, if you're interested, this is not financial advice. I don't believe many of my viewers can actually access Huobi Korea to trade on it, but if you can, there is that option right now to get an airdrop if you're interested. To move on to the next news, these are not actually so new. I should have covered this when I did the Muzika review, because I have covered them in a previous video. I just want to say that Ontology and Muzika are building a decentralized music platform together. So at the moment, Muzika are actually on the Ethereum blockchain. They're an ERC20 token, but they're working on that smart contract to deploy on the Ontology blockchain. Now, Ontology, a new high-performance public blockchain project and a distributed trust collaboration platform, has announced a partnership with decentralized blockchain Muzika ecosystem platform. Muzika will develop dApps on and a new music ecosystem based on Ontology's underlying technology. Ontology and Muzika will also cooperate in events and community. So that's great. We can see that they're giving us a brief explanation of how music actually works. I have spoken about them, but yeah, basically it tells you that it starts from the consumers, goes to the platforms, the labels and distributors, pros, then back office services, and finally the artists. And it just gives you another brief information on Muzika, which I've already covered. So yeah, have a read through that if you're interested. To move on about Phantasma. Now, on Neo News today, we've got some news from Phantasma, which they discuss about the D-Mail MVP, the Sol economics, and the upcoming stablecoin. So we've got Phantasma Mail for Android. Okay, that's gonna get released. Basically what they're saying is that a user who'd like to try the Phantasma Mail MVP will need a Neo wallet containing a minimum of 1 drop of gas. Users will also need an Android phone with security permissions that have been relaxed in the phone settings to download and install apps from unknown sources other than Google Play Store. Phantasma states that D-mails in the MVP running on Neo will be free of charge as long as the gas is present. Of course, later versions of the Phantasma mailed app running on Phantasma's own blockchain will be deployed in early 2019 and will send and receive regular D-mails free of charge. In the future, business users will be able to pay Phantasma tokens for subscriptions to premium D-mail services, including whitelisting functions. Then they're talking about the Phantasma stablecoin, which I've already covered in previous news. Then we've got the Phantasma chain VM. We've got the Sol token economics and supply, in which they mentioned that 91.1 million are the maximum supply. 35 million were allocated to the team and advisors. They will unlock in a tiered faction through May 2021, while public and private investors both bought the current circulating supply, or approximately 56.1 million tokens. Now, Nacho Man referral staking, which is a project created by Phantasma. Okay, so finally Phantasma has announced that the referral bonus for its Nacho Man turn-based wrestling game has decreased to a 25% bonus. The referral bonus is planned to decrease periodically over time. Users that stake 100 Sol will get a referral slot, and that is good for a 25% of the Sol spent on in-game purchases. At the end of the 30-day staking period, users will be able to either collect the shared profits from Sol staking or keep the Sol staked and maintain the original higher referral bonus percentage. I haven't actually done a review on Nacho Man. I am planning to do that at some point, where I'm going to be playing the game a little bit just to show you how it works. It is a cool game. Now, I don't really like the graphics on it. They could do some improvement on that, but that'll probably come in time. Now, let's talk about the SEC. Now, SEC cryptocurrency crackdown. We're seeing more crackdowns from the SEC, guys. 2 more ICOs were penalized. And the 2 ICOs that were penalized, they were penalized with $250,000 each. And $27 million were reimbursed to investors. The 2 ICOs were called Carrier EQ and Paragon Coin. So yeah, the background on these ICOs are that Carrier EQ is a Boston startup that raised $15 million to develop a mobile application that would allow users to interact with advertisements for tokens. And also Paragon Coin, which raised $12 million to develop a blockchain supply chain management system for the cannabis industry. So this is, I think this is related with the other news that I've covered before about the SEC cracking down on this company with the cannabis industry. And enough with the negative news, let's give you some positive news, and that's about Switzerland. It gives the green light to the first cryptocurrency ETP. Switzerland's main stock exchange has given the green light to the world's first exchange-traded product, tracking multiple cryptocurrencies. Just as the price of Bitcoin, the most popular digital coin, has dropped to its lowest level for more than a year. The Immune Crypto ETP, which will start trading next week on the SIX exchange in Zurich, has been designed to track an index based on the movements of 5 leading cryptocurrencies. Just under half of the ETP's assets will be invested in Bitcoin, with the remainder divided between XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. The ETP will carry an annual management fee of 2.5%. Hani Rashwan, the co-founder and chief executive of Immune, a London financial technology company, said that the cryptocurrency ETP had been constructed to meet the same strict standards required of conventional exchange-traded products widely used by investors. The Immune ETP will give institutional investors that are restricted to investing only in securities or do not want to set up custody for digital assets exposure to cryptocurrencies. This is great, right? We know that this is growing in Europe. We're not seeing so much ban in Europe, and this is absolutely great. This is what we want, right? This is what we need. We need mass adoption. Now, it will also provide access for retail investors that currently have no access to crypto exchange due to the local regulatory impediments, said Mr. Rashwan. The 2 rival providers, CoinShares and Grayscale, already offer digital currency investment vehicles, but these are different legal structures and linked to single coins. Jane Street and Flow Traders, 2 specialist market makers, have provided seeding for the Immune ETP and agreed to act as authorized participants. The ETP will trade under the ticker HODL, a nod to a favorite exhortation adopted by cryptocurrency investors: hold on for dear life. That's what it stands for, right? Now, in response to the wild volatility that has roiled the market, the value of Bitcoin rose as high as $20,000 last year and has now fallen to less than $5,550. One of the Eurozone's top central bankers last week described Bitcoin as the evil spawn of the financial crisis, and Mark Carney, the governor of Bank of England, said in March that cryptocurrencies were inherently risky compared with traditional financial assets and called for tighter regulation. Critics have argued that cryptocurrencies have been exploited by criminals for money laundering, terrorism, financing, drug transactions, and tax evasion. U.S. regulators have rejected multiple applications to launch cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds because of concerns that such vehicles could expose investors to fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. So yes, this is pretty much what I wanted to cover. This is great news from Switzerland. I'm just gonna say that again. That if we get more ETPs, then we could be seeing more investment coming towards cryptocurrency, opening the doors to many more people. That's all I wanted to cover in the news today. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, and please like the video if you enjoyed it. That's very important to me. Also leave a comment below if you have any sort of questions. I hope I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Thank you once again. Goodbye.